Hello guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make a muzzle flash in After Effects. Unlike last time, I did do a muzzle flash tutorial, but I don't think it was as clear as this one could be. And basically I'm trying to perfect it and make it look much better for you guys to understand. So I think the mistakes were, 1, I had a pre-keyed asset, 2, I had an automatic one, and 3, I didn't really explain it very well, but I will do this one. So I'm going to show you how to do this.
Let's see where it shoots. I really need to smoke some pot with this. Let's see where it shoots.
So, this is actually a real gun being fired from a YouTuber named Hitcock45. But there's an originally no muzzle flash. I only add this effect because I don't think the frames will keep up with the actual real thing. Because every gun fires a muzzle flash out, which is gas expanding really fast. That looks like a flash. Obviously, add some light here on the ground. A little bit on the face, a little bit on the hand. Yeah, I'll cover the techniques. And
Let's see where.
So I'm in this new comp here I just made, and we're gonna start. So first, scrub over with this blue little line here, where he shoots. Let me use page up, page down to cycle through the frames. Oh, shoots. So I'm gonna start the muzzle flash just before the gun goes off. So I have this one from Corridor Digital or Corridor Crew, and it was from their bullet impact tutorial. They had one of these assets. Now, as you can see here, this is a good muzzle flash, but there's one problem. Do you see this little box here? It's got a lot of light projected from it, but then it has this little box. We don't want that. So I actually found this out by myself, but scrub the in and out points just to one frame like this. Out myself. So that how you get rid of this is right clicking on the layer, go to Effect, Channel, Shift Channel, take Alpha from, so where the alpha is, the alpha channels are here, and then go to lightness, and boom, we just got rid of it. There's lots of features you can see here. Very interesting. No, I think I mean. So let's just put it where the gun is, and it should basically remove most of it. So I think it should be here. Muzzle flashes always have to be very big, like think slightly bigger than the gun. Don't make it huge like some people do, like this big, and that's massive. Depends how big the gun is. This is a M1911 45 ACP round, very powerful round for a pistol, but you don't want to make it huge. I think this is a good size. Maybe just a little bigger. I like it more Hollywood like. Well, I'm talking about realism, but I'm talking about Hollywood, which Hollywood's not very realistic, but you know what I mean. So you probably won't see it because it's how fast it happens. Okay, so then the second thing you need to add is a glow. Now, there are a couple ways to add glow. So I'll show you 2 ways, and then you can just decide yourself. There's a geese on blur way, so you just press Control D to duplicate a layer. Duplicate the muzzle flash layer. Go to Effect, Blur and Sharpen, geese on blur, and then blur around 100. It's your choice really. And this adds this little haze of glow. Now this is a really good way of doing it, but in my opinion, I actually like to use the glow, use the normal glow from After Effects. So go to Effect, click on the mustache there. Remember that. Stylize glow. Actually, there's a glow here, but there's a lot more options as it's actually customized for this type of effect. So I'm gonna go to glow colors. I'm actually going to change this to AB color. Now it looks pretty bad right now, but we'll fit around the settings later. Go to color A and go. I like to go for this like yellow golden one like this. And then for color B, I like to go for more orange tone. And basically now we filled those up. Now that looks pretty good, but you want to mess around the glow radius, the glow intensity, glow threshold. This is entirely what you think. Now if you want it very Hollywood, you can have it very bright, but this is a very bright area compared to what this should be displayed at, and you can fiddle around the color intensity. You can make it really bright, so bright that it's literally a circle. You need to chill out. Oh my god. Let's make one. So this realistic one would probably be just this, and once you fiddle around with your little options, then click on T, and the reality, it's not going to be, it's going to be like around here. That's how it'd look. But if you want to have it more the Hollywood look, you can just bring it right up, which is absolutely fine. I'll go with the Hollywood look because this is more the popular sort of look that I assume you guys would want to. But this is probably the only difference compared to a realistic look. Now, when you have a muzzle flash, to give it more life, there's two ways: sparks, smoke. Now, smoke is a necessity in making a realistic looking or good looking muzzle flash. It can turn your muzzle flash from looking alright to flat out realistic. Now, put this on screen mode. I might turn you the back so I can navigate it better. So I just cut that up. Now right click on it and go to screen. There's no necessary where use the rotation tool if needed, so that the short key is, I believe it's R. Yeah, no, just use the rotation tool right here. Actually it's W, yeah. W. Now smoke is slight 2/3 bigger than a muzzle flash, and smoke's normally in front. So project it over around here. That's good. So yeah, see this blank here. Don't worry about that. Now there's already smoke, but I'm just trying to display what you can do. Now I'll teach you how to do a shell ejecting as well. Now we're gonna move on to lights. Now light is a pretty easy way, but you can get it very wrong or you can get it very good. So I'm going to Control D. There are two ways of doing light projection. The first way is with an adjustment layer. Scrub the inner and mount points just to one frame. Then you can go into color correction, levels, and what you can do is just start bringing it up like this, and then you can mask out with the pen tool where you want it. So that's it. Let's just say this is unrealistic. This is an example. Let's say if I wanted it here for some reason, and then you feather it. I don't like this method. I don't think it's as customizable as another one. So what I actually like to do is Control D, duplicate the layer, right click on it, blending mode, add. So then we have a similar result anyways, but let's rename it just to be organized. Light run muzzle flash. There. And what I can do is go to effect, color correction, tint, and I can give it more of a look that's similar to the muzzle. Now you can map the whites to like some sort of golden color. This one, so I use the edge here. You can use the eyedropper, or you can just make a guess if you want. Then I'm going to take an elliptical mask tool, and then I'm just going to sort of mask out where I think the light will project. So like here. And then once you've done that, you want to feather this. For shape ones, I would recommend feathering it a lot. And remember, make it one frame. Or 3 frames if you want to dim out the light with the opacity options, but I don't think that's necessary. Yeah, so let's just look at that here. Now, that looks great. Now, we can also add light onto Hickok's face here. And then we can just feather that all out. I like to play with the mask's opacity. So if you just want this to make it even look even more realistic, then you can also put light on the hand. And that will make it like nice. Feather out a lot. Play the mask opacity settings. You can turn this setting up to toggle mask and shape path visibility if it's a bit hard to see. And that's how you do the light. So this is what we got so far. Looks realistic. We got light, we got a good looking muzzle flash. Now there's one more thing you can add to the muzzle flash to make it even more realistic to the specific one. So we're going to go back to our muzzle flash, go to effects, blur and sharpen. And if you have something like the video co-pilot action central pack, if you notice like the muzzle flash edges are really sharp and it's going to look very noticeable. So I like to use a radial blur effect, go to the type zoom and start mapping this much I want. So I think this is good, and this will just make it look way better. And if you're in bright lights, you can play with the opacity, obviously, as I said before. So realistically, it'll probably be around there actually, or maybe obscurity. But this is not that bright, so it doesn't really matter. I'll just put it around here. Now there's two more things. Both these are very optional, but if you just want to add more spice. Now, you can add a firecracker from the Action Essentials 2-pack. Rotate it. And scale it down. I don't really like this sort of like fiery effect, so I might just go to just there. Control Shift and D. And cut this out. Now I'm going to go back. Where's the firecracker? Here. So this is our spark effect. Now, when you have a spark effect, I recommend having it under the muzzle flash. I might actually just tell what the pattern is. And then also you can sort of do a little bit of tinting. So go to color correction. Tint. Or you can mess with the levels, your choice. Get this warmer look, like here. Make sure to make the sparks very small. As these sparks being produced. I don't recommend to do this for every shot because sparks only happen not rarely, but not as common as a muzzle flash would be. So the last step is adding shell key. Now already there is a shell being ejected, but I'm just doing this so I can show you. Now go to, I've actually not added it, so I'm just going to get something from the Action Essentials 2-pack. Gonna use 8mm. Actually, nah, 45 cal. Actually, much closer to. So we have sort of. That's obviously gonna be too stretch. Now, most shells are actually really small. Like around this, yeah, this is perfect. Around the same size as the breech. Now you can do a bit of some. I remember to turn on motion blur and apply it onto it, and you can add a bit of some. I think I've not tried this. I haven't tested this yet. Use a bit of levels. Yep, that looks way better. So I use a bit of a levels adjustment. Then once that happens, I'm going to click on the layer. P. Stopwatch button here. Scrub through a couple of frames. Then I'm going to do like a little bit of a bounce. Sort of make it an arc. So you see here, I have two keyframes. That's basically I'm flying as a projectile in the air. Then once it is finished, and you want to cut it on the end part. So let's just look back at this.
Let's see where it shoots. I really need to smoke some pot with this.
So this pretty much wraps up this tutorial. If you guys enjoyed it, hope you guys learned something new. Hope this was more clear than the last one. So the last Buzz Flash tutorial. So hope you guys have a good day and bye.